Oh, fuck. Oh, no. Oh, no.
What did you do?
It should be okay.
Okay.
We'll see.
Here we go. Don't play. Let's do it in the
Okay.
kind of way.
Yeah. Oh.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
Okay.
Hey, I hope y'all ready. You know what to do. Like, share, and follow with the She Wants the Deep crew. We in here live today, doing what we do. You know it's okay. We here to play with you all today. We talking Cowboys, news for you say. Like, share, follow today. We're gonna share some news with our fans. Hey, we missed y'all. Hope you missed us too. We bringing it to you live. You know what it do. So come on in the chat. We about to bring it to you. Yeah, and we all that. I hope y'all are ready. It's JoJo, T, and Tracy. I mean Jess. I don't know why I said the D, because we're on She Wants the D. Don't judge me.
That's
we
fucked
in
up.
the place where we gonna be. I'm sorry. Now she's trying to make me feel guilty, but I don't, and I won't.
No,
Cause
you
I
never
shon't.
did, Hanny.
Y'all know what it do. Get up in the chat. We about to like, share, follow. Not tomorrow, but today. I hope you're ready, cause we okay. We gon' bring it to you like we do every day. We on the show and we're ready to go. So I'm about to shout out y'all for show. I see Karen and Gabriel, top fans in the house. You know how it go. What up, Kevin? He's a top fan too. I see Daniel and top fan JoJo too. I say what's up to Elizabeth. Top fan Roni, you is the best. What up, Tasha? Luis in the house. Hope y'all ready for She Wants the D. We about to bring it already in your mouth. Don't you be worried about the sound. And that's all I got right now. I'm calling out
good.
for being so out.
It's good. It's good. I actually didn't expect you to go that long.
Right?
Yeah,
I think
that's
I
what
did
she
pretty
said.
Good, man. I hope y'all ready. We got a banging. That is what she said. Show in store for you today. What up, Barry, head of OAT in the building? What up, Jimmy? I see you, baby. I am so glad y'all are here with us today. We got a lot to talk about. Y'all know I've been a little irritated about some of the lack of moves in Cowboys Nation right now, so we want to talk about it with all y'all. So like, share, follow. Tell them what to do, Jess.
It is episode 25 of the She Wants the D podcast, brought to you by She3 Productions and Giraffe.com.
Yes.
We do still have our code available for use if you would like to bet on some basketball, some baseball,
Oh, speaking
maybe
of,
some
I need to set some
XFL.
lineups.
Are they doing that on
Yo,
XFL?
yes, they are. I played in the first set of games on Saturday. I won $2. You know, it was only a
High
25
stakes, guys.
cent bet.
High
so you know,
stakes.
I want my money back. So I feel good about that. So
There you
yeah.
go. Go
It might
win.
pick up later on.
You know, yeah.
It might.
You know, because I was basically playing blind. I don't really know too
Yeah.
much about the players, you know what I mean? So I think the more I watch and the more I kind of zone in on the, the talent, I'll be all right.
And then you can
$2
play.
is a good
You can
start.
place some good bets on
Yeah.
Giraffe.com using our code SHE3 when you sign up. Sign up using our code SHE3 and get a free $3 ticket into a draft. Now, back to the matter at hand.
Hey.
We've been singing at this desk for the
Yo.
last 30 minutes.
It was like a lightweight karaoke going
yeah,
on.
we had
like,
a little karaoke session.
Three-part harmony.
We technically could have came on the air like a hot 15
Yeah,
minutes
we could, yeah,
earlier,
we could have.
but we were
But it's
taking it back
okay.
90s style.
We haven't seen
man.
each other
We were
in a
singing
while.
Boys to
Yeah,
Men.
yeah. We're hyped up in here tonight. We're straight hyphy, as the Californians would say.
So as you can see on the screen is my husband.
Oh, that's your man.
Dak Prescott, and he is answering a question about Mike McCarthy, his
What?
coaching, and
Why is there a bed in the background?
but
Oh, looks like your man is stepping out, Jess.
no, it's actually
you got
the
him under control.
It's
What's
the
going
sponsor
on?
for this video, which is Sleep
Oh.
Number.
Oh,
Oh,
gotcha.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I bet he's
So
I
about
was
to
like,
learn her
what's
sleep
about
number.
to happen?
So
They're going
I
to
got
shoot
it
this
locked-
interview, and then they're going to shoot some
Yeah.
porn.
I got it locked down. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about my man.
Yeah, yeah.
Anyway,
You should be.
this is Dak answering a question about Mike McCarthy, his style, and if he is excited, what he thinks. So here we go, our opening clip, Mr. Dak Prescott.
Easy to follow.
Have you had the chance to ask a guy like Aaron Rodgers about him or not yet?
No, I haven't, and I won't. I won't take it. I never have taken it upon myself to ask one individual about another individual.
Yeah.
Each relationship is specific to its own, and I don't want to allow somebody else's opinion or view of somebody distort mine.
Cause him good boy, him smart boy, him is.
You picked the wrong house, fool!
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Damn, boy, he's thick! Boy, that's a thick-ass boy!
This is She Wants the D, an all-new, all-female Dallas Cowboys podcast.
I am a monkey face. Boom, bam, bop, bada bop, boom, pow.
And now your hosts, Jessica, JoJo, and Tracy.
I want me some glory hole.
Shabat.
Come on. Come on.
So what do we think about that? Our opening clip, Mr. Dakota, because I know where you're at.
Look. Well, y'all take it first, because, yeah, you're right. Everybody knows where my position is right now, so I'm gonna come in a little soft today. That is not what she said.
In some ways, I think Dak.
What up, Rita? Sorry.
I mean, do you think maybe he kind of saw this coming, or I don't know. It just kind of seems par for the course for the way that the Cowboys have been acting this year. I mean, it just
in terms of the contract situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's so typical.
It's pretty typical. And
I think they try to dramatize everything. I actually think they actually start their own rumors.
Yeah.
To dramatize everything. That's
I
why
think
they're
that's
that's
fair,
why they're
man.
the richest franchise.
Well, you're right. Jerry is one of the best at creating his own headlines for this franchise.
Absolutely.
Very true.
This is why it frustrates me, because now the headlines are coming out where, okay, we're going to franchise tag Dak, and that's where it's looked like this is going to be heading. And I just don't understand why. When you look at the vast amount of money that they invested in Tony Romo, when at the times where they were extending him, he hadn't even done what Dak Prescott has already done in the first 4 years of his career.
And that's the one catalyst that makes me kind of question it. Otherwise, I'm with and like I said, I'm with Tracy to the point of it's kind of typical of the Cowboys, but then when you mention that, which is a fact,
they paid him
you're right.
every time Tony Romo was up for an extension. It never got to him potentially being a free agent. It never got to him potentially having to be franchise tagged. They always extended him. Every time they extended him, it was more money. It was more guaranteed money. It was more of a hit to the salary cap. And you have a guy that's young, that's shown he's durable, that's shown that he's not injury prone, that's shown that he's a leader. I mean, I at this point, I don't know what more they want from Dak Prescott.
You know what I think
that's the frustrating part about it, because you see all these other quarterbacks getting paid, and it's like, where my money?
Okay, so I mean, the only theory I can come up with, other than what we just stated, is that Jerry Jones just isn't in love with Dak Prescott.
You think it's Jerry?
He was in love with Romo.
He was
in love with Garrett, and Garrett stayed here and slummed it up for a whole decade without any consequences, repercussions, nothing.
Yeah, now taking his talents to Broadway.
All simply because Jerry just, I just love Jason Garrett. He's a man of high character. He's in the family.
He's been here a long time.
And Tony Romo. We have to keep Tony. We can't have anybody but Tony.
Yeah.
I haven't really. I mean, there's not a love affair there with Dak, and we know from all of Jerry's past ventures that he's purely going on emotion. That's probably.
I think he's slowly falling in love with him.
Well, I mean, how long is it going to take, and what are the consequences?
Well, because Dak gets better every year.
That's my point. That's why.
Is he there? He's got to be there. I mean, he had a phenomenal season this year,
and we all know it. Everyone knows it. And see, this is what's crazy about it. This is the aspect that really drives me crazy, because when you even bring up the possibility of Dak Prescott sitting out, everyone's like, oh, well, no, he can't do that. If he does that, that's such a negative impact on him and his character as the leader. Like, no quarterback has never not shown up to camp. Has any quarterback ever put up the numbers and steadily improved year after year, and they're with the franchise that's telling them that we still don't think you're good enough?
And can I just say, to add on to that, You guys talking about the Tom Brady coming in?
Michael Irvin set Twitter on fire.
Okay, let's. All right.
It isn't like we were grabbing at hay straws. Okay, he set Twitter on fire.
Let's take a beat and we'll talk about it. All right, so a lot of JoJo's beef.
And I got chicken.
Uproar.
We can make fajitas.
An uproar comes from a tweet sent out by Michael Irvin. Do you have it? I'll look it up.
Look it up.
And I'll read it verbatim for everyone
he
that
loves
doesn't know.
to make people uproar.
He already tried to come back and retract it and tone it down.
Of course.
But the fact that this is even...
He speaks impulsively sometimes.
The fact that it was even in circulation is what disgusts me, you know, because you would never have this going on with the Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, and I'm not comparing Dak Prescott to those two guys and their stats and their record as far as quarterbacks. I'm not even trying to do that, but what I'm saying is it's acceptable for a guy like Dak Prescott. But you see guys like Carson Wentz, who's yet to even be able to finish a full playoff game. You see guys like Jared Goff, who gets extended and then has one of the worst seasons of his career. It looks like Jeff Fisher is coaching him again, and he's getting paid buku cash. You see Jimmy Garoppolo, despite getting to a Super Bowl when it counted, not being able to make the plays and get the job done on the biggest stage. And the fact that Dak has given you this small window, this small sample size in 4 years, and the fact that this is even a story that we would trade franchise tag,
absolutely ridiculous.
Trade him. I mean,
it's
come on,
absolutely
man.
ridiculous.
Like where, but anywhere else, but here right now with the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott are they doing this? Where?
Well, it looks like Mr. Irvin has since retracted his tweet. I cannot find it on his page.
Oh, did he already delete it?
Yeah, he deleted it though. That's just a comment.
I see Michael Irvin walks back his comments about Tom Brady. Yeah, he rewinded that real quick, but like I said, man, the fact that this is even a story, the fact that this is even something that may be even possible.
Honestly, the fact that Cowboys fans are talking about it like, yeah, we should bring in Brady. Why? What?
Wow.
Okay, all right.
Why would a Cowboys fan say that?
Here's the thing.
I mean, why are Cowboys fans still pulling for Tony Romo to come back and play for us?
I can honestly say,
or Dez for that freaking matter.
Well, hey, I
would boycott
the
Cowboys if they signed Brady, or if they even had anything to do with him. I'd be done. I'd be like, yep, until he's gone, I'm done.
That's just too painful.
Yeah.
That is too painful.
Yeah.
If you are a Cowboys fan and you truly want Tom Brady to be the starting quarterback for the Dallas Cowboys at age 43, then you clearly did not watch a single Patriots game this year.
Yeah.
And you clearly don't care about the future of your franchise when you want to trade a 24-year-old QB who put up lights out numbers this year for a 43-year-old QB who's probably going to be out of the league by age 45 at best. So I don't understand the mentality of that. It's really, really upsetting and frustrating for me.
Yeah.
And I really have I've had to just ignore it. I've had to ignore the news and the people talking. I can't. It's so ridiculous, guys. Listen. We got a new head coach. We got what we wanted, okay? Can we just be happy and just let things do what they're going to do and stop with the let's bring back, Des Bryant. I know you've got your own Des opinions, and we'll get to it. But
you brought Jason Witten back.
Can we just move forward? And I didn't like that either. I didn't want that either.
That's all I'm saying.
And I was right. Because he didn't really produce this year, and I didn't want that either.
Yeah.
I'm saying we need to start moving forward as a franchise, as a fan base. I really feel like every year when things don't go our way, it's, well, we need to go back to this. We need to go back. We need to re-sign this person that's been out of the league for 4 years because he can get it done. No, guys, that's not how this works. This is a young league, and it's getting younger every year. This is a young team.
Yeah.
And you want to bring back these old farts that are just going to fart around like Jason.
You're never supposed to go backwards anyway.
I love Jason Witten, but we could have done a lot better with Jarwin in that spot.
Yeah, you're right.
We could have done a lot better with Jarwin in that spot.
We could have.
So, it's just the mentality of, well, if we don't do well, we have to go back to the way it was.
Yeah.
No, we need to move forward.
So, this is what I'm curious about, and a lot of the fans are saying the same thing in the messages or in the comments. What do you guys think is holding up the contract? Do you think it's the guaranteed money? Do you think it's the per year? What do you think is the hold up as far as getting this contract done? I mean, because again, when I see all of these other quarterbacks getting to the last year of their deal, or the year before the last year of their deal, and they're getting extended, what do you think is the holdup? Is it the contract in general, or is it Jerry and Stephen Jones not wanting to pull the trigger? Do you think it's a contract issue, or do you think it's we don't believe in Dak Prescott for our future issue?
I actually agree with Tracy's original point, and I think at this point in mid-February of 2020, I think at this point we're just creating a story.
Okay.
We're creating a story.
It is off season.
I think that part of me also thinks that maybe they want to see what they're going to do in the draft. I don't know.
We don't have the position to go for a top quarterback in the draft.
There's talk that they might. God strike me down for saying this. There's talk. Now, I'm not saying this. I'm repeating what I've heard through grapevines, that they might let Zeke go because they're also talking about looking for a wide receiver in the draft. I don't know why.
That would cost
way.
Why?
I mean, why? How about a safety in the draft?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying.
That anybody can pass on us in the middle of the field, in between the lines defensively, we were horrible last season. So,
but for some reason,
if we waste a draft pick on a wide receiver, I am literally going to scream.
Yeah, it's like, and we kind of did that. What was it? 2 years ago. When we got it was
not Gallup, right?
No, Gallup's been Gallup's been here for a minute.
No, not 2 years. He hasn't played more than 2 seasons. This was his second year just this past year.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's on.
I don't remember.
Who are these people?
No, I don't remember who it was. We didn't think anything was going to come of him, but he ended up being a really good player.
Here's the thing that we all need to realize, and just take a deep breath and remember that the Dallas Cowboys are the #1 sports franchise in the world.
Yeah.
Okay? In the world. They generate more income than pretty much anyone. And they have
$250 million yacht.
And they have to keep that up. They have to keep that up. Their season this year was not super great, which we all know. They have to keep up the glitz and the glam and the drama and the story. And this early on in February, I think it's too early to say, well, let's speculate on the contract. Of course we will, because that's our job. That's what we come in here to do.
Yeah.
But, just in general, for everyone's comfort and everyone's well-being, we really do need to also realize that this is a money-making business, and this is how Jerry does it.
Yeah,
he drums up drama. He drums up glitz. He drums up attention, because guess what? If you're looking at the Cowboys, then you're paying attention. You're probably going to spend some money. You're probably going to buy in. So,
all right.
I really feel like at this point... So
you feel like we're just Jerry's just creating headlines?
Yeah,
at this point, yes.
When you're that...
At this point, yes.
When you're that deep in cash, there's no such thing as bad publicity.
Yeah, at this point, yes. But when we get closer to preseason... and this is still going on, and they're still in the
I'm here to tell you it will be.
Then it's time to get serious and time to worry. But
Dak Prescott will be franchise tagged. There will be no contract extension. They're not going to come up with a agreement. I am willing to bet my bottom dollar that he will be franchise tagged. And the fact that it's the difference between creating headlines and just completely disrespecting a guy that's done nothing but prove to you that he deserves to be there.
And he's such a fantastic leader, man.
I understand, it's the offseason. We want to stay relevant. We want to stay in the news. Let's keep this contract speculation going on with our franchise QB. But find another headline. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You have so many ways to create headlines, Jerry. Find another one and pay your quarterback because it's ridiculous.
For all we know, Dak might be in on it.
Because Jalen
They
Smith
might be telling
waited.
him, Jerry's pulling him aside and like, hey, Dak, you know, we're going to pay you. We're going to give you that big contract. But until then, we've got to really drum it up for the publicity. You know, we got to get on TMZ. We got to do all those things. We got to make money for the franchise.
It'll make you more famous.
Yeah, it'll make you more famous. Everybody be looking at you.
If I was Dak, I would look Jerry straight in the eye and I would be like, show me
the money.
Show me
I was about to say, all of this
Show
reminds me of Jerry Maguire.
The money.
As soon as we just said that, it reminded
dollar
me.
bills, y'all.
Yeah, reminded me of.
When you say my name.
It reminded me
what
of
you gotta
Cuba
do.
Gooding throwing himself on the ground on the field and playing it up. Remember, for the extra publicity.
Yeah, publicity, of
So
course.
a lot of Joe from Italy and a couple other fans.
I see it, and
are
when
asking. So
I seen
you guys are in agreement. No Des?
I mean, I hit the wrong intro. I was trying to be smooth, and here we go. We're gonna get into some Des talk. It's been a while. I hit the wrong intro. Sorry. All right. Yep, I was seeing it come up on your phone too. By the way, I did notice that when you had it turned slightly away, that you now have a privacy cover on your phone.
Yes.
You trying to what are you doing, honey?
No. What do you mean privacy cover?
What's what
Is
she
that what
doing,
this
honey?
is?
Yeah, I can't
thought
see
it was
it when you
just a
turn it
screen
that way.
protector.
I used to be able to
That
see
is
your phone.
wild.
Yeah.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
Yeah, I just
She's
thought I had
getting
a normal
down.
Well, that's for people that are nosy that look over your shoulder when you're looking at a video or
I
texting
didn't
or something.
know. Oh my gosh, I feel so
Yeah,
official.
honey.
I have.
Oh, you even got a
secrets.
standy uppy thing
Yeah,
and everything.
I get extra chips on poker night
All right.
for it.
Well, she has paused her phone. Are you back
no,
in it
I'm
or?
back in. You know what? I'm not on your Wi-Fi, so my phone moves a little
Oh,
slower on
gotcha.
these parts.
Well, I only asked because we're gonna address some fan questions. I did see Joe's comment. Joe from Italy. What it do? No, we shouldn't bring Des back. I don't want him back. I understand. I understand the reasoning of bringing him back on a 1-year contract, a 1-year deal, bare minimum. I get all that. I understand. It's not that
He's
much.
cheap.
He's cheap. I understand. I get it. But there's also a dynamic, right? A locker room dynamic, and
He's too old.
I personally, just me personally, I have not ever really liked Des as a human.
Oh wow!
Well,
Shots fired.
yeah, ever since the stuff with his mom, man. Like I can't.
that was dirty.
I can't be in
That
the
was a little
corner.
messy.
I can't be in the corner of a man that doesn't respect his mother. So I can't. I don't like him.
What was
And
that
I
said I
story
don't
again?
like him.
What was that story again about his
Well,
mom?
he basically, it was alleged that he hit his mom. She wanted to press charges.
That
then
was
later
him?
she withdrew the
That was him.
charges, and yeah, it was a whole.
And I don't like
I
his.
thought that was somebody else.
I don't like his cry. It was him. I don't like his crybaby BS on the sidelines. I don't like him yelling and screaming and throwing a fit.
He's intense. He's intense.
I don't like it. I don't like it, and I think that.
He's just your typical diva receiver.
Okay, but we don't have a diva receiver on the team, and I don't want one. we
maybe
have
we
we have
need
cool,
one.
calm. No, dude, he never did well for that before. As far as morale goes, yeah, he's a good player, and I respect him in that regard. But as far as morale on the sidelines and in the locker room, he was never anything
could
but
be
a
a bit much.
nuisance.
He
I
could be
think
a
maybe
bit
he's
much.
a
He was a
little bit of a
nuisance.
different person now. He might have grown up a little bit, but who knows?
Yeah, and that's my other point. He's 31 years
Yeah.
old. He's been out of the league for 4 years. I mean, do we really? We just don't need
Yeah.
it. We just don't need it. We've got enough wide receivers. We don't need it.
I'm a believer on not going backwards. I like Dez as a player. I always have. I got in a bar fight over that guy. But I don't think we should go backwards. We need to keep moving forward with what we've got. And we really need to work on the chemistry of this team, locker room and field.
I agree.
I think he would be I think he's too intense. I don't think anybody else is like that on the team.
Right, that's
and
what I'm
he might
saying.
feel like an outcast because you wouldn't get along with anybody. I don't know. I just feel like I don't know. He's got kind of this Richard Sherman aspect to him a little bit.
I love Richard Sherman.
I kind of do too. And maybe it's because they're intense.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why. They catch my attention because they look mad. Richard Sherman was upset after he won the championship.
Yeah.
Divisional, and I was like, "Why are you mad, bro? You just won, dude.
Don't you ever talk about me.
He's all
Yeah.
and I'm just
And
like,
Aaron Andrews.
yeah,
Who
and I'm
was
like,
talking about
Yeah.
you.
But at the same time,
they're kind of like, it's intense. He's
I
intense.
would love for him to come back. I would absolutely love it. I know that you guys are saying
You know
don't
what?
go backwards, but
What
I
if we
think it would
tried
be
him out?
good.
What if
I
we
think-
tried him out?
Why not? Bring him in, see what he can do. I mean, this is a guy that loves his franchise.
Like as a walk-on.
He just wants another chance, man. What would be the
If
what
he-
would be the harm in bringing him in for training
If
camp?
he tried out
for training camp, okay, fine.
If he tried out
What
and
would be the
he
harm?
he played good and they liked him, then what? Then
then he gets a 1-year
Get him
deal
a
like Witten
1-year
did.
non-guaranteed contract and see what
I
happens.
could deal with 1 year. I could deal with
Could
that.
you? Because we just went through 1 year of shit,
I know.
and
but
it was pretty rough.
what's it gonna hurt?
Come on.
I mean, what's
come
he
on.
gonna hurt?
We got a new coach. You know, it could go a little bit
What's he
better
gonna
this
hurt?
time around. Come on.
It'd be ironic for him to be playing for the Green Bay Cowboys.
Yeah, the Green Bay Cowboys.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
The Green
team
Bay
alert,
Cowboys.
Team alert.
That's
Yeah, I mean, I vote no.
Yeah.
All right.
and
well,
even
I'm going with no as well. Just
so would you bring back Sean Lee?
based on his past on this last year, yeah.
Wow.
I think maybe yeah.
You bring back Sean Lee, but not Dez.
I would only because. Okay, I
That's
would
hard.
have
That's
stipulations.
really hard, yeah.
I would have stipulations. I don't want him to start. But Leighton Vander Esch is not doing super well either. He had that big neck
That's the
injury.
only
Very
thing.
interesting to see how
And
that
we don't
plays
know
out.
Yeah.
how that's gonna go. So yeah, for that reason, I would keep him only because Leighton Vander Esch is a little uncertain at this point.
Okay.
And I think we need all the help we can get at that position. And if it's not going to cost us a lot of money, then yes, I do feel there is a need there. I don't feel there is a need at the wide receiver position. So that's why it's not as imperative to me to
it may
sign
be a need
Dez.
because we haven't signed Amari
That's
Cooper.
true. That's absolutely
Maybe
true.
that's what
And
they're
I'm not
doing.
saying by
Absolutely
any
true.
Maybe
means that
that's
at
what
this
they're
point,
doing.
Dez Bryant is Amari Cooper, but I mean, we haven't signed him yet. That is a fact. We have not. We have Michael Gallup. I mean, we don't know if they're going to bring Randall Cobb back. You know what I mean? So it's
That's
not
another one where I'm kind of like,
so we don't know at this point. We truly don't know what our wide receiver core
I
is
don't know
going
what
to
to
look
think
like.
about Randall Cobb.
Are we losing feed?
I don't know.
Hey, let us know if we're cutting in and out
It's
out
kinda
there,
skippy.
guys.
It's skipping around quite a bit.
Let us know if we're in and out. We're trying to figure it out over here. But I would like to I would definitely vote on Dez Bryant before Sean Lee. That's just me.
I disagree with you.
Yeah.
But
It is no.
let me be clear that I don't wholeheartedly disagree with anything on that subject because in my mind, neither player is very significant on this team. I don't think Sean Lee is super significant other than what he brings to the locker room, which is another reason why I would choose him over Dez.
Yeah.
But, other than that, tomato, it doesn't really matter either way, I don't think, because neither one of those guys are the future.
Okay.
That's what I'm focused on. We've got a new coach, new attitude, new scheme. We need to really dig into that and really hone in on it and just move forward. I'm sick of the moving backwards. I really am. And that's one thing, honestly, that Cowboys fans are made fun of for a lot because we always talk about those Super Bowl wins 20 years ago, even though we ain't done jack diddly squat.
We're getting closer to 30 than 20.
Right. We haven't done jack squat since.
We're damn near the Kansas City Chiefs,
Right. And that's my point is it's this constant mentality of, well, we need to go back. No, we don't need to go back. There's no going back. Nobody in the league goes backwards anymore. This league changes every year, and we've stayed on the same plane for a whole decade with Jason Garrett doing his thing, not evolving, not moving forward. I'm tired with sitting still. I'm tired of going back. We move forward or we die. That's it.
Praise be, blessed day. Praise be, blessed day.
All right, let's get into some XFL.
It's not skipping on here, but it is on Facebook.
I can't see
Yeah.
current comics, so I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know,
Broadcast
guys.
interrupted. Broadcast interrupted.
Yeah, it
broadcast-
Y'all
keeps
let
going
us
in and
know
out.
if you can hear us.
Well, I can't see the comments.
I wonder if I should try to refresh it on here. And
Let
what
me
that would
try and
do.
go back in and see
What
if I
that
can
would
see
do.
anything.
I don't know. Sorry, guys. We're having some technical schmifficulties.
Technicalities and the smalities.
It keeps going in and out, in and out, in and out. I mean, should we cut it and start again?
I don't think so.
No. Keep it rolling?
Let me see if I
'Cause
can
it-
get anybody
we might need to
telling
just
me.
put a
Yeah, because
new
I'm not
stream
getting any
key.
current comments, so I don't know what people are saying.
I mean, we could put in a new stream key and see what happens.
All right.
If y'all want to do that. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, because I don't know what people
Do you
are
want
saying.
to? Okay, so we're going to end this live feed and we're going to come back on a new live feed. And we will get into some XFL talk.
I don't know what's going on.
I don't either.
It's fine on here. It's on my phone where it's like